Okay, my bad. Sorry, Vanessa. It's been a really long time. I've been really busy, but I think I got it. So, I know you already did the C major scale. Ugh. And then the D. Ugh, you know, that stuff. Alright. So now I want you to get started on the E and F. Alright? You have everything down. Same finger patterns. With E, same thing for the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. My bad. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back down, but backwards. Right hand, 5 to 3 to 4 to 3. And then backwards. Boom, done. Okay, so I want you to really look at, I don't remember if I showed you, but there's 2 ways that you can check if it's a major scale. One, you can do by ear and just look at it. So you got the D major scale. Now you go to E. What is that? What sounds similar? Sounds happy. You can go by ear, which is it's a pretty good way to train your ear, but it might take you a little bit. So be patient if you want to take that route, or you could take a little. There's 2 other things you could do. You can take every note in that major scale of D and just bring it up 1. Sorry, not 1. I messed up. Sorry, I lied. I can't teach you that one just yet because I haven't taught you one thing. But we can do the other one that I can teach you, which just look at the spacing between the notes. For D major, look at the spacing. So from here to here, so it's gonna be, so from here to here, it's a whole step. From here to here, it's a whole step. From here to here, half step. From here to here is a whole step. From here to here, whole step. From here to here is a whole step again, and then half step. So that means the pattern would be whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So if you want to do that, you look at E, and do the same thing. So whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and then half step. And then you just put those together. Alright, perfect. So that's how you're going to figure out every single key. Now let's try that with the F major scale. So if I'm right here, remember it's whole step. I need to like look at it real quick, my bad. It's going to be whole step, half step, whole step, half step. 2 half steps and like 6 whole steps. So if we're looking at the key of F, whole step, my bad, sorry. Whole step again, half step, it's right here, whole step again, and then half step. And then these are all your notes. Those are all your notes for the F major scale. I want you to really practice that. Remember, back and forth, 2 whole octaves, meaning and then F. My bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it down here. Sorry. Alright. For this one, for F, you might feel a little bit out of comfort because you're gonna go for the right hand. 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna have to go up. Don't slide up to where it goes like this, or don't also do this, where you kind of twist your hand. Not good for your wrist. Make sure that when you go to that third, kind of bring your finger a bit up and allow your finger to just kind of slide up, and boom. It makes it really nice, like a really nice and gentle, smooth transition for your thumb. Makes it a lot easier. Might take you a few tries, but that's okay. That's what practice is for. I recommend starting around 60 beats per minute. Just play quarter notes and then start picking it up and just start going at it. Trust me, this is going to help you a lot for your fluidity. I really want you to get that down, the fluidity part, because I don't want you to be so stuck playing like that to here, but only playing a few notes like this. sounds pretty, but you could do so much more. Really let your fingers go. You have the ability to let go, get that fluidity down, okay? That's what these scales are for, not just to make you remember what every key is, but also that, okay? So you know the basics of every scale, and you're gonna get the fluidity part down. You can use that everywhere you go, no joke. I make you do 2 scales so that you have more like kind of flexibility around the keyboard, but you can also just do it one scale. Makes it quick, easy, and that's all the same movements, I just shortened it up. 3, 5. Same thing with this one. Right? My bad. Okay, but you get it, okay? For these scales, every scale has a scale inside of that. You can have the relative minor, which is, I won't really teach you till later because I don't want to overload you with a lot of stuff and information, but I will tell you this one thing. You have the pentatonic major scale to your disposal, which is a really neat trick that I use a lot. I don't know if you caught it over time or not, but I use it a lot and it's really fun. Let's try it in the key of C first so that you can figure it out by yourself in the other ones. All right, we'll try it in the key of C and key of E, and then I'll let you try it by yourself in the key of D and F, okay? So, key of C, major pentatonic scale is exactly what it sounds like. It means it's 5 notes in one scale. So if we're in this key of C, all you gotta do is find the 1, 3, the 5, and the 6. And that's your major pentatonic scale. Has this kind of dreamy vibe. You can do little runs with it. You can mess around with it, reorganize it however you want, and just little things like that make a huge difference, okay? That's what your major pentatonic scale is for. Use it. That one is really there just for little decorations, little tiny things. If you want to just like add little things, let's say we're playing I Thank God. Nah, let's not do I Thank God. Let's just do a 4-5-1. A 4-5-1, which is just F in the key of C still. So F, G to C. Let's say you want to add a little major pentatonic in there, so like. That was all there was only one note that wasn't in the pentatonic scale. All of that was just pure pentatonic scale. You see, you have all of this to your disposal. Use it. Let's try it with the key of E. So you find the 1, find the 2, find the 3. These are just the notes of the scales. And then 5, 6 again. And that's your major pentatonic scale and the E major scale. And I like to use it like this. And I like adding little notes in between, so. Stuff like that. It's fun. I'm sorry for all the mess ups. I literally, no joke, didn't even warm up. Please warm up. It's a big deal. It really makes a difference. But those are your pentatonic scales. When would you use them? It's up to you. I want you to get this out of your head. Don't think that everything I teach you is just forcibly that. No. The whole point of music is to break rules and be creative. Please do things right, though, the way that I teach you, but break out of that shell and be creative, you know? You have the ability to do that. So I'd say, let's say we're playing in the key of E. First Love. Set me on fire like I've never known, and I wanna love you more as life goes on. My days, oh please, my first love first again. You can add little things from here. You have all these tools to your disposal. Use them. I really want you to practice with these. Really practice them. Have fun with them. Find a song that you have in that key, and practice with them. For the key of E, practice with First Love. For the key of C, practice any Spanish song that you've practiced already, because you should have a lot of those. They tend to be in C a lot. For the key of D, though, practice whatever you have in the key of D, and if you don't, let me know, and I'll find you a song. And for the key of F, practice whatever you can in the key of F again. And if you don't have anything in the key of F, then I'll give it to you in the key of F. No problem. All right? Everything you do, you can transpose into every key, though. I want you to get used to just kind of like using every scale that you have and really like go on that aspect, you know? So I already taught you that, and now we're gonna get into the third and final topic so that you finally understand what a key is. The meaning and definition of a key is that you can only play the notes that are in that scale. So if we're in the key of C, that means we can only play in the key of C. You can break those rules, but again, for now, we're just gonna stick to that. Let's do a regular 4, 5, 6, 1 progression, which is just F, G, A minor, and C. So let's do that. Almost every note that you play in the key of C is going to sound right because you're in the key of C. See? It's easy. You got this. That's all that it means. No joke. That's literally all it means. But there's a little more to it. It means that every chord, for the most part, is going to be made up of the 7 notes that I've told you. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. 1 will always be major. 2 is a D minor in this scale, always minor. 3 is E minor, but it can be major sometimes. It depends on the song. And then 4 is going to be F, which is always major. 5 is going to be G in this case, always major. 6 is minor, and that's going to be always minor, obviously. And then 7, though, is going to be a diminished chord because you can only use the notes that are in the scale of C. And then back to 1. So if we were to apply that same concept to the key of D, that means we'd do this. 1 is major, 2 is minor, 3 is minor or major, it depends on the song. 4 is major. 5 is major. 6 is minor. And then 7 is this one, which is a diminished, and D. Okay, try it with the key of E and F. I want to see how you do it. And if you don't understand what a diminished chord is, let's just go back to the key of C. This is the diminished chord. It's literally like a minor chord, except you bring the 5th down because it has to be in the scale forcibly. So that's just diminished. And these are really pretty, so you just use them as a passing chord, kind of like a they're like tension release. I'll teach you a whole bunch of that more stuff once you can get all that part down, but I'm giving you a little sneak peek so you can understand it. Please practice everything as best to your ability, please. For now, I'm gonna leave that information as it is. I'm not gonna add anything more to it, but I'm still gonna get you to learn every other scale, which we already covered 4, and we still need the G, A, and B scale, and then we need all the sharps, which means we have about 8 more scales to go, which is really good. It seems like a lot, but trust me, if you put in the effort and time, you're gonna get this easily, and you're gonna go crazy on the piano, and that's what I'm looking for. I want you to be able to just be the best possible piano player that you can be, and honestly, just so you can take my place whenever I really don't want to play keys, because to be honest, half of the time I don't want to play keys. I have fun with